Well, let's start. It's about 2 o'clock, right? It is 2 o'clock. We're going to start. Thank you all for stopping by. Thursday afternoon, 3-day weekend coming up. You guys have better things to do, and yet you came here, and I do appreciate it. And looking at the attendees, wow, this is a big crowd. I am impressed. Now I'm nervous. I'm kidding. I'm not nervous. Let's keep all comments or questions for later. Those of you who know me, once I lose my train of thought, I go on a tangent and you will never find me. So let me just get through what I need to get through. And I promise I'm going to take my time and look at every single question. So, today we will be looking at Super Jump Boost, and this thing can jump, as we will see. First of all, again, who am I? That's not who am I. That's who am I. So my name is James Buchman. I'm a retired New York City educator. I became a trader some time ago, just about around 17, 18 years. Paid my dues, fell on my face as usual as everyone else. Came up with a certain trading approach that I now teach, and partnered up with NINZA about 3 years ago now, I think, just about. And yeah, enjoyed all of their products. Everything they make is top quality, good stuff, and this one is no exception. Super Jump Boost. Okay, so let's get to it. And I really want to look at some live charts and even take live trades in front of you here. So I do want to kind of focus on the important stuff. So, what is this all about? So, this system identifies support and resistance area based on price action in real time. It then looks for a confirmation. In the case of a long setup, it looks for a nice bullish candle. In the case of a short setup, a nice bearish candle off of resistance area. What we see here is obviously all support, right? And all support and price is going up as it does. But of course, we know that the price rarely just gonna go straight up or straight down. It does have retracements, and that's what this indicator takes advantage of. It takes advantage of the fact that normal market so-called breathes, right? Breathe. So even if it's going to go up, it would still have retracements down, and that's what it's looking to take advantage of. The gifts we're going to be talking about later. So the good thing about this is, unlike some of the other systems they make, you can use this with any bar type. You can use it with a time chart, with a tick chart, range chart, obviously a Renko chart, the Ninja Renko chart, but it doesn't have to be like a King Renko chart. It can be traded with any time frame. As a matter of fact, I would even say it is better to be traded with something other than a Renko chart, especially given the volatility we have now, because you want more of a confirmation from something that's a little more substantial than a very quick moving bar. Again, given the volatility we have right now. So they do a back test. Again, I know nothing about the back test that they did. Apparently, it was off of a 300 tick chart. Someone's mic is open. Why would the mic be open? Guys, please make sure that your mics are closed. Okay, just to make because I hear a feedback then. Yeah, so it was a 300 tick chart, and apparently these are the results. Everything I do is in real time. I don't really do back tests, but I guess back tests are important. Kind of know what you're dealing with. These are the results of the back test. More results. So as we said, this whole thing is based on support and resistance. It identifies a trend first and then waits for a pullback, but in real time. This is not kind of a set, pre-calculated kind of a deal. It looks at real time price action, and based on that, it identifies a nice support or resistance area and then looks for a confirmation bar. So here is an example, right? Uptrend identifies an uptrend, a few layers of support. In other words, it's going to allow price to retrace into a support area. What it does is the minute price begins to retrace, it looks for, in this case, a bullish bar with momentum. So not just simply a bullish bar, but a bullish bar with momentum to kind of take the trade in a kind of continue the direction to the upside. Yeah, so talking about the signals, this is just a close-up. Again, price is coming down, but it's an actual, in actuality, it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend that is retracing. Okay, this is a pullback in an uptrend. So even though price is going down, what this indicator does is it looks for a confirmation bar, which would be a nice bullish bar in this case, because we are looking for a long trade with a nice momentum behind it. Yes, talk about that. So this is an example of a short. Here is the resistance area. Hope you can see it. Looks kind of small on my screen here, but again, we will be looking at live charts. Everything I'm showing now, you will see on a live chart. So this will be able to make it bigger, but this is the resistance area. So price is coming into a resistance area, bar closing down with momentum to the downside, and down we go. And then, of course, it finds support, right? Looks for retracement into the support, and then looks for a nice bar with momentum to take it up. Key features, everything I spoke about, support resistance with a trend, and looks for a momentum behind the moves, more than just kind of a bearish or a bullish bar. This is a resistance area, obviously. It lists target for you also. Now, it's very nice when you look at different targets and they're far away, and that's great. Really, guys, in reality, it's very difficult to hold winning trades. I mean, let's be honest about that. When I speak to my traders, I always recommend have a hard target in mind. It should be part of your trading plan. You should have a hard target in mind with a daily goal. Once you meet that goal, you are done. It's very nice after the fact to look at these nice moves, and they do happen, by the way, in real life. They do. We will look at some, but it is very difficult to hold trades. And while it's nice to look at it and say, "Wow, what if I could?" In reality, very difficult deal. So again, resistance down, support up. I mean, that's what it is. And by the way, these zones are created in real time. So it's created in real time, and if they are broken before a confirmation, so let's say price continued to go down in this case, it would just disappear. It would disappear, and the indicator would look for another possible area of support. So it only allows price to go so deep into a support area before it disqualifies the area, and that's done in real time, which it's a huge advantage because it is actual price action. It is not some predetermined place, right? That's what makes this so effective. And we will be looking at charts in a minute. Yeah, well, this is just different settings. Now, I tell you right now, in case I forget to say it later, I did not change anything. In the charts you are going to see, I did not change anything at all in the settings because I'm always being asked that, can you give me the best settings? No, I can't. I, despite of people might think I am far from being an expert on indicators. I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to price action, but when it comes to customizing the perfect settings for an indicator, that's not me. I don't know how to do that. For me, trading is all about, first of all, knowing what is it that the market wants. What does the market want? From there, someone's drawing on my chart here. From there, I can look at the indicator and see if it can confirm what I'm looking for. So let's see. Yeah, so this is just more settings that you guys should consider. Again, I did not change anything. Here they are using Ranko bars. We will be using, when I'll be trading live after we look at some charts, I'm going to try and take some live trades using NINZA Ranko bars. The reason I will be using them here is because we get lots of signals. And the whole point of you guys being here is so you can see it being demonstrated. Now, when I will be trading it, I will be using Captain Optimus because given the speed of price, to try and catch these manually is literally next to impossible unless you have Bruce Lee's reflexes. I don't know. I would not be able to catch those manually. So I will be using Captain Optimus. What this does, Captain Optimus, it's a trading tool that allows you. It would generate a trade based on the signals. So it would automate these signals. You can pick your ATM. You can pick the account you want to use. You can pick the type of order you want to use, number of contracts, the whole thing. And all is done from here, as we will see. Okay, I think I want to start looking at charts before it gets too late. I know everyone loves the Nasdaq. I know. Show me the Nasdaq. Show me the Nasdaq. Show me the Nasdaq. Where is the Nasdaq? Okay, this is the YMES. Okay. So I want to save this for later. 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. I just have too many charts here. I created a few charts, and here we go. Okay. So let's start looking, shall we? Let me just make sure that you guys can see it, and you can see it. Okay. All right, so this is pre-market, and again, this is a 15-second chart. So let's talk about the chart first. 15-second chart. The reason I pick a time chart is because I think for this method, for this indicator, for this strategy or system, whatever you want to call it, I think a time-based chart is appropriate. I know NINZA used the 300 tick, and that's fine too. I like a time chart, and that because I can change it based on volatility. What I mean is, if things are very slow, then I can pick a 1 minute chart, for example. But if things are as crazy as they're now, a 15-second chart is more appropriate. And I use 15-second charts a lot when volatility is really picking up. And I use 30 seconds or 1 minute chart when things are slowing down. Well, things are not slowing down. Well, they did slow down a little bit, but overall, still definitely up. So, quickly here, we see pullbacks into resistance. So before we get into the actual session, here is how I like to trade this. If you've seen my other webinars, I say the same thing. I always prefer the first signal in a given direction unless there is a really nice retracement. I do not like to take subsequent signals because eventually a move runs out. This is an indicator, of course. It has no vision of the bigger picture, so to speak, and it's going to keep generating, signals. And to me, I like the first one in a given direction. So, like short, and I would ignore this one. And you see why it's good, right? This one is good, this one is not. This one is good, this one is not, right? So the better idea is to just take the first signal in a given direction. So, market opens up, short. Now, I'm just going to take you through the whole day so far. Obviously, you should not be over trading. You should have a concrete plan. I want to make it a reasonable amount. Please don't say 3,000 a day with one mini, okay? A reasonable amount. I want to make whatever that reasonable amount is, and then I'm done. I don't just keep on trading, but I'm going to show you every signal because that's what I do. So so that's what I mean by a nice retracement. Now, for example, even though there were already two shorts, and I would only take the first one, if there is another one here, I would take it because there is a nice retracement. But I'm not going to start taking subsequent short trades. That's just how I do it. It's not official word from NINZA. Okay. So let's see. So again, I would not be taking this one. Again, this is not the first one. Here I would have. Here, no, I would not. Okay, so probably would have gotten stopped on this move anyway, but it did go down. Fair enough. Okay, here is a long. Taking the first long, and it might not look like much to you, but that's a whole bunch of points. I would not be taking the second one. And here is a short. Okay, first short. You will see, by the way, if you want to market or whatnot, you will be seeing losing trades, of course, but you will be seeing more winning trades than losing trades. And I will remind you again, I did not play around with this. It's not like I sat there for an hour before the webinar trying to work on the perfect settings. I did not change anything. I changed nothing in the system. It is as is out of the box default. Okay. All right, coming down. This one, good. This one, good. Not taking the second one. Here is another one, good. This one is terrible. No good. This is a losing trade. Losing trade, right? Hey, got those two. This one is good. This one is good. Again, only the first one in a given direction. This one is good. Good. So definitely more winning trades than losing trades. So for what? We had like one losing trade. Let's keep going. Now, would I take this long? I'm not sure. I mean, yes, there was a nice retracement, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I would take this one. But obviously, it is a good trade, and this is where we are right now. So so this is the Nasdaq. So officially, I think we had one losing trade out of I don't know 5 or 6 that were really good. So that's not bad. Let's look at something else. And I promise you, we will come back and look at these charts again. I just want to kind of go through everything first. Oh boy, someone's mic is open and I can hear that feedback. All right. Okay. Gold. Gold. Any gold traders trading gold? Oops. So again, obviously, gold opens before. Is it gold? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Um, at 8:20, but I'm sure you want the news to come out first. And yeah, like nothing. Nothing. Here is a small winner, if anything, or a break even. You see, like this, it's pretty much goes into a short. The short did give you something. First long, then short. Again, I take the first one only. This is a losing trade. This is a winning trade. This is a winning trade. Winning trade, winning trade. And this, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, this does not repaint. So just let get it out there first. If I if I reload the Ninja script, it's not like it's going to look for losing trades and fix them. No, no. This does not repaint. Does not repaint. And short and long. Again, only take the first one. And here, this is where we are right now. So let's look at something else.
That was ES, James.
Sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, correct. Where's my gold? Where's my gold? Uh, why don't I see gold? I had gold. I had gold. Ah, dun, dun, dun. This is the YM. All right, so let's take a look at the YM since I found the YM. 930. No, this gave you a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a break even. Didn't give you much. Let's fix that. Short is good. Long, kind of good. Fits into the short, kind of like the yes before. fits into the short. The short, it was okay. Here is a long. Nice move higher. Here is a short. Here is a long, although this probably be a losing trade. Let's kind of, yeah, because it kind of broke this. This, but the stop loss would have been. So this is definitely, this would have been a losing trade. This is a winning trade. This should have been good. This is good. This is definitely good. This is probably a losing trade. This is a winning one. And this is where we are right now. Okay, let's keep looking before I get to something we can actually trade. Still don't know what happened to my gold trade. I used to have I made a gold chart for today because I know some people like gold. Ah, here it is. Found ya. Okay, so obviously gold opens up earlier, but you want the news to be over. Here is a short, a long, good, a short, good. Another great short. Now, to be honest, I would I have taken this? Maybe. Not sure. I mean, yes, there was a retracement up. This becomes very individual. To be honest, I probably would have been done after this already because would have hit my daily goal. But in any case, this is obviously a good trade. This long gave you a little bit. It was a short that was okay, a long okay, a short which is good, a long which is no good, a short, a long. So I mean, definitely more uh, winning trades than losing trades. And again, one of the reasons is so powerful is because these areas are created in real time. These areas are created in real time, and once they're broken before a confirmation bar occurs and there is a signal, they simply disappear. That's what makes it so powerful. Okay. It goes, wow, this is a big move, and then down, and then up. Yeah, so I mean, gold was just all over the place, but this thing caught it perfectly. Perfectly. This is the end of the day right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can see some real-time stuff. So yeah, so this is now ninzaFamily. This is Captain Optimus strong. This allows you to pick the account, ATM you want to use, a number of contracts, the type of order, limit order, market order, stop order. And so again, it creates these areas of, well, so far it's been support. Before then, just a real quick on the resistance. So now, again, I prefer for this system, kind of looking at it, you can do fine with ninzaFamily. I kind of really prefer some kind of time chart. Like I said, to me, the 15-second was pretty good. So I'm just kind of looking where they might be going here. There was a 539, so Nasdaq has a 539, I'm guessing, and that's where they're going to be going. And 539 could be resistance. So let's just kind of let's do this. Let's just activate it on long and short. That's how you activate Captain Optimus. Now it's going to be picking up these signals. If I did everything right, if I didn't mess things up, it should be picking up these signals. It tells you right over here what is activated. For example, if I don't want to trade short, if I want to disable short, only the long, it tells you it only is looking for long trades, and vice versa. If I only want short trades, I don't want any long trades, it tells you right here. If I want both, it tells you as well. So what is it looking for right now? It's looking for a retracement into this support area. Nope, not right now. Okay. So we're going to be kind of just waiting for it. We're going to be waiting for it. See if it will come back. Like I said, at this point, I expect them to hit 539 at some point. They should be getting toward that 539, or is it 529? Is it 529? 529. It's 529. Okay. Let me just double check on that. Yep. Okay. Once they get to this 529, 530, pretty much kind of where they are now, they should react down. They should react down. So that might give us our retracement into a support area. Here is the retracement I was talking about. Let's see if they can come lower from 529. Should be coming to around 507. 507. And here was a created. See this in real time? Creates it in real time. Just kind of quickly looking at here's the 507. So they are reacting from 529 into 507. Ignore me. I'm just talking to myself here. um, so the five. I'm going to show you later why this 529. Why I'm saying 529. I'll show it to you a bit later. I don't want to confuse too many things. But coming into 529, we expected a retracement for sure, and it could be an outright reversal for the rest of the session. But I want them to catch a long trade, so I don't want it to be a reversal for the rest of the session. But that's what might happen here if they cannot break through this 529. Oh boy, they are really breaking. So you see how once they broke the support area, it disappeared, and now it's actually forming a resistance area. So now it expects price to come up into this resistance area, and then if there is a confirmation, if there is a confirmation with a bar being with a reversal bar down, it will take a short trade. Now, what was the high? It's important. What was the high? 526. So they get to 526 against my 529 and sell off. That could potentially be bearish. They should have touched 529. They only got to 526. So let's see how they deal with that. Okay, so it's coming into the resistance area. It needs to go, I think, slightly higher. I'm not sure if the bar comes down now. Is it confirmation? It is touching that line, but I think it should be a short trade. I think so. Let's see. But I can tell you this much for the rest of the session. If they don't actually touch 529 and they missed it by 3 points earlier, we're heading down. We're heading down, and first stop would actually be 455. Yeah, so this wasn't high enough. They just wasn't high enough. That's unfortunate. Okay. I guess it wanted it to really come in here, and it didn't. But boy, yeah, the 455 is coming. Yeah, so just gonna keep waiting. I really want to catch a live trade so you guys can see how this works. So this area is still good. So I'm guessing if price will still come up here, this area is still good. Let's see. It's- uh, all right. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep on waiting here. I'm going to keep on waiting. No, no, no. Come on, guys. Give me something here. Don't embarrass me. Give me a trade. I don't even care if it's a losing trade. Give me a trade. Oh, no. Come on. Here we go. Come on, higher. There we go. Okay, so I think it's okay. So what happened here was because the resistance area broke. Look, it might be frustrating, but the fact is it's really good because once the resistance area is broken, it no longer looks for that short trade. So it keeps you out of chop. You understand? You only get the highest probability setups because it does this in real time based on price action. So unfortunately, we did not get a trade yet. But no, I'm going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. Um, and I'm just curious what they're going to do with the 529. I mean, normally they should be touching it. It would just be really weak if they don't. Okay, so now it's looking for a long. You see this? Okay, it's looking for a pullback into here, into here, and then upon confirmation, right? So it looks for a confirmation. It looks for a bar to close up in this case. It's going to torture me. I know it will. Right. Is anyone here from my Discord group? Can you answer why I'm looking at 529? Just curious who's paying attention. All right, so they're gonna do the 529 without giving me a retracement first, really? Come on, guys, give me something. I mean, before we had all these trades, and now there's nothing. No, we will get one. We will get one. It's still plenty of time. I'm in a hurry. My trading is all done. It's only 2:30, so we're gonna catch something, guaranteed. Can't say guaranteed, right? Probably. We're gonna probably catch something. Okay. Wow, they can't get to the 529. That's terrible. They should be able to. Anyway, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Maybe I should look at some questions while we are waiting. I'll be looking at some questions here. Let me start scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. uh, How do I compare this to other systems? So, well, you mentioned Cosmic, and Cosmic is a great system, by the way, but it doesn't have this function of areas that negate themselves based on price action. You see this? It's expected a pullback into support, but support broken. So in real time, this area is gone. That's what keeps you out of chop more than some other systems. It is a huge advantage of, even though it's frustrating now because I can show you guys how Captain Optimus would take this trade. But the point is, I mean, beyond it being frustrating, because I'm trying to demonstrate, and it just can find it, it is really good for actual trading because these areas only hold if there is a confirmation. Otherwise, they disappear. So other systems don't have it, right? For example, Cosmic, the area is the area, right? And it's going to stay there no matter what. But this one is different. This one would disappear, and so it would just cut down on chop. And again, it's not like you can get rid of every losing trade, obviously, but it would cut down on some. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So I'm not doing the system now. I don't want to confuse too many systems. Um, so Ninja Code does have a policy that they would about like a 30 days, I think, that you can exchange um, whatever product you bought. So someone mentioned the trial. It's true they don't have a trial, but they do have an exchange policy. And please don't ask me questions about that. Got something. What did I have? I have a short. I have a short. Okay, I have a short. So let's see what happens with the short. Oh yes, and it's a winning trade. Good night, everyone. I'm just kidding. No, no, no. I'm just kidding. So as I was answering, so you see the zone that was created. This one did not disappear. It did not disappear because there was a confirmation of this Renko bar closing down, which gave it the okay to take a short trade. And you see how you need Captain Optimus in this speed, even though this is not really fast right now, but still, even with this speed, you still need something to get you into these trades in full automation. It's just difficult to catch this. Now, that's when I would disable the short side because I already took one. But you know what? For the sake of demonstration, I'm going to just keep it going. I'm going to just keep it going. Um, Again, not what I would do in actual trading, but just so we can see some action here. Because the fact is, they they're not able to get to 529, which means that, they might need to go to 455. So we might not see a long setup. So let's just see what's going to happen. Let me keep on reading. Boy, it's a lot of questions today. I'm going to try to get to everything. Okay, okay, so yeah, answer that. Let's go to something else. Another one. What do we have? Another short. Okay, so that's when I would not be taking another short because there was already one. So me, I would not be taking another short. And let's see if it would work out or not, and see if it makes sense. It's about to stop us out. Just okay, let me read here. Let's see. That's a token with it. What are the different levels mean? This is just three tiers of support or resistance. So we got stopped on this one. And now you see why it's a good idea to only take one trade in a given direction. You don't want to keep taking trades in a given direction. You take one, you're done. Um, yeah, so it's not that they have a meaning. It's like, support and then a deeper support or resistance and then a deeper resistance. But at some point, if price keeps on going, let's say if it really breaks the resistance area, well, then it's not there anymore. Now, it's not going to erase the losing signal. As I said, this indicator does not repaint. It's not just going to say, oh, well, this trade did not work out. Let's erase it. No, no, it's going to stay there. Um, but the resistance area will not be here anymore. It will look to create another one. Or if price goes down, it will look to create a support area. Okay. Okay, let's see. So yeah, it's that. I just said it does not repaint. Does not repaint. There is no repainting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and so that, let me go up, not going up. It's okay. I want to later on, maybe I want to take a minute and talk about this idea, by the way, of indicators not kind of working or not working. I think there is, I know that's what traders say. Um, it's not about working or not working, but I'll get to that later. Let me just answer these questions. Again, once I go on a tangent, you'll never get me back. I do have a Discord group. I do have a course that I teach how you can know exactly if the market is in a weak or strong position, if you should be looking for long or short setups, where the key levels are, what happens if the key levels are not reached. For example, so far that 529 was missed by 3 points, and you can say in the Nasdaq 3 points. Come on, what's the big deal? Oh, it's a big deal because if they cannot go back there and fix it, we're going to have a dump toward the end of the session. So it's all a big deal. Let me just kind of keep on reading. Uh, if anyone here just so want, if anyone here is from my Discord group, could you post it in the chat here? The private, the public channel of my Discord group. If you can just post it, um, it would just help me out as I'm reading other. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I spoke about that. Oh yeah, this ATM is just plus 20 minus 40. That's it. Simple. Again, this is just me demonstrating, and I don't want to get things to get too complicated. Again, it's not about, actual trading. It's just about demonstrating how this indicator works. So I picked a fairly small time frame for the Nasdaq, just so I can show you as many of these setups as possible. Again, just kind of looking back. It's all about the support and resistance areas, right? And even though it's a very small time frame, you will still find more winning trades than losing trades. Um, I'm not saying you should be trading off of this time frame. I'm just using it for demonstration purposes. Okay, so that's that. Let's me keep scrolling up. I'll try to get to every question. Yeah, I spoke about this. Yeah. Yeah. When you want the market to be active, it's not. When you don't want it to be, I know. I know. Okay. Dun, dun. Okay. Do I have what? Yeah. What is we doing? Oh boy. Yeah, so they cannot do 526. 455 would be the next level down there. Okay. Keep looking. Are there different aims, ATMs for different markets? I am not a big expert on ATMs. I would imagine that something like Nasdaq, you would need to have more ticks in your stop and in your target than, for example, the S&P. Does that make sense? It's just the more active the market is, the more ticks you want to give it both as a stop and as a target. But I'm far from being all ATMs you see me doing videos and stuff. The more complicated ones are all the ones I took from NINZA. I mean, I'm just telling you, I do not create ATMs in my own trading. In my own trading, I don't use any ATMs. I simply just I use for the most part, depending on volatility, probably a 1 minute chart, and I just watch the action. What do we have? We have a short. Again, this is a subsequent short. Another one I would not be taking. Again, I just don't like continuous signals in the same direction. but at least you've seen again how this works perfectly. Even in these conditions, it can pick up these trades quickly. Okay, let me just keep looking here. All of a sudden, we hit real chop, and there was a reason for that here. Um, uh, how does it know to look at the signals? What that has to do with coding, I cannot answer any coding questions. I am not a coding guy. Um, NINZA code, well, I guess it just looks and it can identify. Let me see if I can show you actually. Um, so when you press this button, a window opens up. But it's in a different monitor. Sorry, guys. Let me bring it over. So a window opens up and it asks you which indicator you want to use for this. Which indicator do you want to use, right? And whichever one you want to use, as long as it has a signal something, an arrow, a word, whatever, as long as it has some kind of a signal, Captain Optimus can pick it up and then trade that signal. Okay, let me keep scrolling here. Oops. What did I do? What did I do? Sorry. Somehow I lost my chat box. 455. 455 just nicked. 455 just nicked. Say so they couldn't get to 529. They missed it by 3 points. And so they get because they missed 529 by 3 points, they get to 455. They got to 455 and now they're trying to firm to see if they can do 529 again, but it becomes unlikely. Just be, it was a long setup. So you see how fast this one happened? Without this tool, I mean, to catch this fast action, next to impossible. Next to impossible. That's why you need Captain Optimus here to take these trades for you. As far as how does it do it, I can't answer that. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, keep on going. That's a lot of questions this time. But me, I really want to get to everything. Um, all videos are two contracts. Uh, if you're talking about my videos, most of my accounts are not 150. I do have a few that are 150. Most of them are actually 50 that I grew. So what I encourage my traders to do is to take an account and grow it without taking a payout. Grow it to 10K above the starting balance. All my um, all my funded, well, so-called funded accounts, only a few of them are actually funded. The rest are sim funded. Um, all of my funded accounts are 10,000 above the starting balance. And that gives me some flexibility, right? So when I trade, I don't trade with fear because I know while it's possible I can draw down $1,500, $2,000. That's very possible, by the way, in my kind of trading. Um, I know I'm not going to blow 10,000. So yeah, you definitely need, if you're going to be trading two minis, especially under this volatility, you better you better have a nice cushion there, because boy, things can happen quickly. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking here. So the way they handled the 455 was interesting. So far, they're holding it, but they probably will break it. Looking at the low. Looks like 50 was the low. They spiked the 455. Low is 51. 51 against the 55. They probably are going to break it though. Um, yeah. Let me quickly, I don't want to change things too much. I do want to show you the deal. Okay. Let me just quickly explain before I forget, because I will forget. Um, why was I talking about 429? So this is what I teach. And this level is just super important right over here. And So I teach traders how to identify these levels before the market opens. You know about this before the market opens. This indicator simply plots it on your chart. This is the target, right? From the midline to target. You see this? Perfect, boom, and bouncing. That's what this is all about. This is understanding what is it that price wants, how it needs to get there, and what happens once it gets there. The fact that they were not able to get to 529 and they missed by 3 points means there is inherent weakness in this market. It should have been no issue to get to 529. And when they could not get to 529, here we go. So this is a short that it took. And after this, we're going to start looking at deals, whether it's a stop or it hits the target. We're going to be looking what offer is on the table from NINZA for this product. Okay, so it hits its target. And again, with this speed, you just need Captain Optimus. There is no way to to trade without it using NinZaFamily with this speed. So now I'm going to disable it. Here's how I disable it. I just click it and that's it. You see that? There is nothing here. It is disabled. And now I can move it over. And let's take a look at the deal. So here it is. Wow, this is pretty good. So normally, Super Jump Boost is 796 to give it to you for 356, only for the next 4 minutes. I'm joking, it's not 4 minutes. 48 hours, 48 hours. You can get it for 390. And Captain Optimus for 796, which is again, it's difficult to trade without it. The good part, it's not like it's only compatible with this indicator. It's compatible with anything that has a signal, which is just super important, of course. Let me quickly. Oh, by the way, because I'm going to. Okay, let me leave this on while I'm looking at more questions. Questions here. Yeah, let's talk about trials. Yeah, they don't have a trial, but they do offer an exchange. Yes, I was in yes instead of gold. I know. I apologize. I messed it up. Um, okay. How did it perform? It performs fine with high volatility. Again, as far as like actual trading, I would recommend maybe instead of a Ninja Renko bar when things are really jumping to use some kind of a time bar. I think a 15 second worked pretty well for me. So so yeah, use that. Let me just look some more. Scroll up, scroll up. If somehow I miss your question, I'm going to show you my email address later. Just email me. Um, because there's really a lot. Let's see. Are there volatility bands? You're talking about the support resistance thing. Again, I'm not sure about the coding of it. I know it's based on price action. I don't know exactly how they coded it. So um, I'm sure it has to do with volatility. There's no, I mean, I think so. So all right, we go up. Okay. Well, I hope my audio is coming through. Someone could not hear. Okay, let me now go back down. I think I reached everything. Let me go back down, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay. Whoops. Why this happens? Have you tried other indicators as filters? I did not. Not with this system. I did not try. Um, so let me kind of okay. So the filter the filters I use when I like make videos and stuff, and the filters I use is my understanding of market position, and it's all about market position. It's all about, is the market overall, is it in a stronger position or weaker position? If it's in a stronger position, you want to be looking for long signals. I mean, that is the filter, I guess. I'm trying to answer the question here. Um, and if the market is in a weaker position, well, then I might be want to look at short trades. When I saw the Nasdaq just a few minutes ago not able to reach 529, remember that? I turned bearish. I wouldn't even take any long trades from that point, because then I expected the move down about 100 points. So it's all about market understanding, um, which also kind of brings me to this topic of indicators working or not working. I know we talk in those terms, right? Does the indicator work or doesn't it work? Well, unless there was something wrong with the coding, the indicator works. I think what people mean is it's not profitable. And then the question is, okay, what do you do to make it profitable? And when I ask that of traders that I work with, I get this silence. Well, what do you mean? What do I do? Shouldn't it tell me what to do? Go long or go short? And an indicator is a tool, right? It's a tool that helps us trade. It's not here to replace us. It's here to help us trade. So it's going to give you signals based on whatever criteria there is, but an indicator doesn't have the bigger understanding of what price is doing. So the indicator works. It works unless there's something wrong with the coding. This indicator works just fine. Um, the question is, can you make it be profitable? And notice I kind of put this on you, and ultimately, we hold the responsibility for um, for being successful or not. We cannot put all the responsibility on the indicator. I mean, think about it. We don't want to say, if I'm going to pay X amount for the indicator, well, now I'm supposed to be profitable because I paid X amount for the indicator. That that's not how it goes, right? A dentist that buys a fancy chair will not make him a successful dentist, right? It is the skill of the dentist that are going to make him a successful, or her, or not a successful dentist. It's not the chair, right? The chair is a tool that a dentist has for his patients, and indicators are tools that we have, and it's how we are using this tool that will determine if it's profitable or not. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, now it's completely off topic. Sorry, but that's why you don't. That's because once I start going, okay, back to this. So this is a great deal from NINZA. 396 for the Super Jump Boost. Excellent. Again, strongly recommend to get the Captain Optimus. If you have, oops, let me kind of, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? If you have any questions for me, that's how you get in touch with me. You can take a screenshot or whatnot. My Discord group is over here. You can get to our public channel, and from there you can just ask whatever questions you want to ask, or you can just email me. I'll go daytrading@yahoo.com. Email me. Here's what you should not ask me, because I do get these questions. If it has anything to do with code, I cannot help you. I trade. That's all I know. I know what happens when Nasdaq fails at 529. They'll be hitting 455, 387, and lower. This I know. If you're going to be asking me about code, I don't know. uh, anything like that, NINZA has a terrific support uh, team. Contact their support, and they will surely help you. Let me see once again. Any questions? So this is the Discord link over here. Also, if you're watching it on YouTube, it should be in the description. It should be in the description. Uh, come visit us. Let me kind of see again, kind of show you the power of understanding, right? That below this is bearish, right? Below this is bearish. And probably if there was enough time, they could target this, but I don't know if there was enough time for that. Um, any case, let's see, last questions here. Solar wave. Yes, solar wave. Love solar wave. I do agree. Yes. Solar wave is excellent. Z pattern, yeah. I don't know. I did not make these combinations. If you try them, if you tested them, and that's then go for it. Absolutely. I am all for experimenting and trying to see what is best, what is not. Here goes the Nasdaq as we're talking. 387 is the next stop on the Nasdaq. Okay, well, I want to thank all of you for coming here today. Let me once again kind of show this. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it, right? Um, this is a deal from ninZa. I think this is a terrific price for the Super Jump Boost. And definitely Captain Optimus for this price is a good deal as well. Let me put one last quick look, make sure. Do you have stats of what? Of performance? I do not have longs, but ninZa did have, so you can contact ninZa and ask about their back testing. So as far as back testing goes, you can definitely ask them, and they will let you know. See. How do we get the free indicator promise in the email? Again, this is not something I can answer. The email came from NINZA, so get in touch with them. Ask, hey, how do I get this indicator? If they promised it, they will give it to you. They are very respectable people, and they definitely are here to make sure that you are satisfied. Okay, well, I would like to thank everyone for coming here today. Appreciate it, big crowd. Come visit me in my Discord group and email me with any questions. Enjoy these indicators. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.